Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be doing a day trip Seattle review. I wanted to give this honest review just because I've learned so much about music festivals this year. Compared to the other years I've been to music festivals in the past, I know I've only been to BC music festivals in the past. However, I can see a lot of changes now that we are going back to this normal life. However, I want to be as honest as possible so that you music festival goers or first-time music festival goers are interested in going will hopefully want to try and experience music festival life. Anywho, let's get to the video. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to be talking about ticket pricing. The ticket pricing for Day Trip Seattle was pretty decent. Tier 1 tickets were $59.95 USD and the service fee was $20 USD. And this all came in total of $79.95 USD. However, I did buy my ticket from another raver, therefore my tickets were quite cheap compared to face value. However, as a Canadian music festival goer, going to anything American or American music festivals at this time is probably not the best decision when it comes to money moves. You are paying a little bit more. Our dollar is less than the American dollar, so you have to be ready to pay a lot more for going to American music festivals. All right, now I'm talking about wristbands. Was there wristbands to this event? Nope, there was no wristbands. I think I'm getting kind of disappointed in events that don't have wristbands, just because music festivals, I think and I believe that wristbands are part of the music festival experience. Without the wristband, I feel that you don't really get to have a memory of the music festival. However, yes, of course, remembering and creating memories with your friends through living the music festival life. But I feel like that wristband is really important, and also a wristband really helps with the organization of getting into the festival as well. I feel that if someone were to sell their ticket and honestly try and sell their ticket in goodwill, I feel like, you know, some people will sell easily, but without a wristband, you know, there's more scammers out there now and you can make fake tickets. But I'll show you guys the tickets for Day Trip. So this is how it looks like. You know, just a simple barcode, and also you can get your ticket into your wallet on your iPhone. And I'm not too sure about Android, but I think you can put it into your Android phone as well. Okay, now let's talk about transportation. There are no transportation for this event, and the venue is quite accessible and easy to get to. Therefore, the way to get into the festival or get to the venue is by either Ubering, driving to the venue, or even walking from where you're staying at. The venue lineup and entrance. There were separate entries for GA and VIP. I think this is probably the common thing in most music festivals. There's always a separation for GA, GA+, or VIP. But yeah, they did a really good job with it. GA was in one end of the venue and then VIP was on the other end of the venue. Very well organized. At first I was freaking out about the lineup because honestly, I was really wanting to see Ana Luno. However, the lineup seemed very long to me and I was a bit paranoid, but the lineup was moving quite fast, so I wasn't complaining there, but I think we were in line for about maybe 15 to 20 minutes. I know it doesn't seem long, but if you're wanting to see your favorite DJ or a DJ that you're wanting to see, it seems long. And the entrance, again, well done, organized. Okay, so now going on to security. I thought the security was well done at this event. I think so many times I've already said this, that security has just been honestly trash in my opinion. But with this event, it was nice that security actually paid attention to what people were bringing in and they were a bit strict. So I think that is what is really needed these days, just because you never know if someone's going to bring in a weapon. You know, being a Canadian and living a more different kind of life compared to America. Yeah, we do have more rules and regulation, but the safety of music festival goers always come first. And I believe that there should always be safe workers working in order to provide safe music festivals for everyone going. We don't want any harm to be done, and we want music festivals to continue on. And for example, like, do we want a Woodstock 99 to occur? No, we don't, right? So it was really nice to see that security was very thorough. There was even cops there as well. And again, like for this music festival, it was nice to see that the security or workers that work there, they actually knew the rules. Compared to the other music festivals I went to, like EDC, Chasing Summer, Faded, I was pretty shocked. And even ABGT, I was just kind of shocked that some people didn't know the rules and didn't know what was allowed in and what was not. So I think the one thing for music festival companies is definitely to train. I know it costs money. I know this whole thing is definitely making money. Either you make some or lose some. But I feel like everyone should understand the rules so that when music festival goers ask questions, the answers are answered. Not like, oh, hey, you go to that person to get the answer. Like that shouldn't be a thing. People should really understand and know. And plus, people who work there who get paid should really know the rules, just because that is your job. And it's really important to understand the rules. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to talk about are vendors and prices. Honestly, I didn't really venture out at day trip to look at the food or even the bars. But, you know, I noticed, I think there was about 3 vendors there, food trucks. I'm just guessing that the food prices are definitely your typical music festival prices, you know, like over $15 for maybe a hot dog, a taco, etc. You know, like a lot of music festival food do range from the $15 to $20 range. But keep in mind, American Music Festival, USD. So us Canadians, we are definitely paying so much more for food. So what I do is try to eat beforehand or eat right before the festival so that I don't get hungry. But if I'm desperate, of course, I'll just go buy food because your health comes first. And going to these music festivals, you do get really hungry. All right, so the drinks. The drinks was what I noticed the most because my friends were getting drinks. So at the bars, I was super surprised on how expensive the drinks were. Like our friends, they got the fish bowls and they said it was 40 USD, but I don't know if they tipped or not, but my other friend named Tina, she said it in my video. She said they paid 50 USD. Like, okay, again, USD. As Canadians, we're gonna be paying like $10 more when converted to Canadian. But yeah, very expensive. My friends said it wasn't worth it at all. And it was pretty disappointing just because people who bought these fish bowls, I know I'm being very like environmental friendly now, but it was really upsetting to see that a lot of people who got these fish bowls, I saw people at the festival that just like they just chucked their big bowl of fish bowl onto the ground. At least throw your garbage away just to help like all the cleaners or workers that are going to help clean the venue after. I was just really shocked because I thought now in like our present day, people seem to be really big on being environmental friendly, but the fact that people still go to music festivals and not throw their garbage away, it's pretty disappointing. I thought we were better than this, but oh well. So end that. We're not gonna talk about that anymore. All right, so the vibes. The vibes are positive. Definitely whenever I go to an American music festival, I love how they still have the plur culture, rave culture in place. You know, peace, love is such a big thing when it comes to music festival, and that's been going on since like years on end, like in the 60s, 70s, God who knows how long else, right? But I think that's one of the things I really like about American music festivals compared to Canadian music festivals. Obviously, there's more people in America, therefore you're able to spread the word of plur even more, educating the younger generation to understand plur. But yeah, definitely like I can see the difference with that. But yes, I really like the vibes there. Everyone was super nice. There was no fights, nothing. I love music festivals where there are no fights at all. Okay. So now I'm going to talk about production and layout. It was a very small venue at the Fisher Pavilion venue. It's right across the Climate Pledge Arena. I thought it was decent. And for a sold out event, I was just pretty shocked at how full it was. Of course, it seemed successful just because there were so many people going. And again, post-pandemic as well. But I felt like it was just super crowded. For me, it's not enjoyable when a music festival is very crowded. And then again, for the layout, I thought that the the restroom areas were great. There was one restroom on one side, another restroom on the other side. At first, I honestly thought there was only one restroom throughout the whole festival. However, there was actually 2. But the one thing that I noticed was there was only one water station. And again, like I like to emphasize on safety so much just because music festival goers, most people are there not sober. We want to keep the health of people great at music festivals. So honestly, like the fact that there was, I think, only one water station, I thought that was pretty disappointing just because, again, summertime, and it gets really hot during the summertime, especially in July. So during Day Trip Seattle, I thought it was just so hot. And the fact that there was only one water station, and that lineup during like the middle of, I forgot who was it going, like it was like James Hype to Lee Foss, or I forgot which set, but it was so disappointing to see how busy that water station was, and the fact that people were waiting such a long time just to get water. You know, I think, again, music festivals should have more water stations, and you know, also the amount of bars are out there compared to water station, I think that's pretty disappointing as well, just because like you can tell, like in my opinion and in my eyes, like how I view it is that you want to get more people to buy alcohol so you can make more money, but there's a water station, and like a small water station where people want to stay hydrated, but if people are so desperate, what are they going to do? Maybe go buy more alcohol. And in my opinion, that's just not safe, because the more you're drinking more alcohol, the more you're getting more dehydrated. So alcohol is not good for you. And also added on to that with the heat, you know, alcohol and heat, just not a good mix. So I think more water stations would be really great. And again, for the safety of music festival goers, that would be great as well. And I never really got to mention to this, just because I'm talking about safety, I wanted to add on about like crowd control. This was my first festival where I think this summer I saw crowd control, so thank you Insomniac for that, because it was so nice to get to know that crowd control. I even spoke to some of them, and one, they get paid great. Two, the way they were helping other people, they had earplugs, water, they were spraying water, making sure that everyone was okay. They were asking other people, hey, are you okay? They were doing their job great. I really like that about the festival. Now moving on to the lineup. The lineup was decent. I felt like Duke Dumont should have closed, because it looked like most people were there for Duke Dumont, because the moment Duke Dumont left, the venue got pretty empty, and then Kaytranada went on. But yeah, I feel like Kaytranada is not, in my opinion, not a closer. It was definitely more empty when he was there. More of the younger generation stayed. But yeah, I think the lineup was pretty decent. It was nice to see Purple Disco. It was really nice to check out James Hype. But I feel like this music festival, even though it's an all-house event, I felt like it was a bit more of a chill festival. It wasn't as crazy compared to other festivals I've been to this summer. But again, who knows what kind of like house vibes they were trying to give out to everyone, but it was still a great time. So I didn't mind the lineup. It was nice to see Duke Dumont again, so nice to see Anna Luno. And everyone there did a really great job. So was it worth it? I thought that the event was okay. I'm not too sure if it was really worth it, but for the price that I got my tickets for, it was definitely worth it. Again, I bought it from a third party, under face value, can't complain. Would I go again? It would really depend now. I think I've been to so many music festivals that, and for me, my taste in EDM, it has just changed a lot, and it would take a lot for me to go to music festivals these days. I feel like the bigger music festivals like EDC, Ultra, Tomorrowland, definitely something that I would keep going to, or like at least go once. But for smaller music festivals, I'm not too sure if I would go again, especially like Day Trip. It would have to be a crazy lineup or some sort of crazy DJ that comes out in order for me to come out for Day Trip again. All right, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys learn something and understand my views on Day Trip Seattle. I really hope that more of you guys will try and go to music festivals to discover and appreciate music, and also to see whether this is something for you. And it's also nice to also learn about plur and the rave culture as well when you go to music festivals as well. So hopefully you get to try that out and see and experience music festivals, just because it is amazing. Like, trust me, it is. And there's such a big stigma on music festivals just because on substance use and everything. But honestly, if you're open and you go there for the music, it would be such a great time. And also now, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you guys think this was a worth it review. Comment down below, like, you know, what are your thoughts on music festivals? How can you give advice to music festival companies to make it even better? Because, you know, we are the goers. We're the ones that are paying. How can we help make music festivals even better? And again, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that button somewhere. And I guess I'll see you guys on the next review. All right, peace.